Hey guys, we're here at the Speedway. We're about to interview a couple drivers about their faith in racing, so let's go.
It'll be a fight for the finish line. Almost goes around, able to save it.
Hey everyone, we're here with David Ragan, driver of the number 38 car, and we're just going to ask him some questions about his faith and NASCAR and his whole career. So, how are you, David?
I'm good, doing great.
So, first off, how has your faith helped you and tied into your NASCAR career?
Well, I think my faith has grown since I've become a full-time driver in the Cup Series. I think that you're tested on a weekly basis. The ups and downs in our sport are extreme. The highs are so big when you can find victory lane, but the lows are so tough because it's not only your career, your hobby, your passion, but it's your livelihood, it's your job, and sometimes your job's on the line. So, having a strong faith in something that's bigger than just your career or just whatever your job is on a Saturday or Sunday, I think it helps me stay grounded and helps me be a better person as well.
Here with LaJoie, driver of the number 32 car, and we're just going to ask him some questions about his faith, racing, NASCAR, all that. So first off, congratulations on your recent baptism.
Yeah, thanks, man. We, my wife and I really just dove into this thing. We got married this New Year's Eve.
Congratulations.
Thanks. Yeah, and we've had a lot of fun with that. And yeah, man, just trying to really keep perspective on, the blessings that I get here and there throughout my life, just to be a good steward of those and be a blessing to somebody else as well. And that's why I love Samaritan's Feet, that mission of putting shoes on feet, but also just you get 7 to 8 minutes with a kid to tell them, about God's love and how valuable they are. So it's been cool to see God just take that and run with it.
That's awesome. So just make sure to go check out his page and what he's doing with those awesome charities. So how do you let your faith overcome your fear?
Well, I think, again, my faith in my Savior, Jesus Christ, and what He has done for me, it just gives me a real perspective on life in general. I feel like life's it's short. We're only here for a short period of time. Our home is in heaven after we're done here on earth, and so I think that's a perspective that I use, and everybody thinks of it a little different, but I think we're here on earth to love one another, to serve one another, and ultimately to have a relationship with Jesus Christ. So it's one of those things that through my racing and being a race car driver full time, I've been able to use my platform to talk to other people about God and trying to spread the word and be a disciple like He's called us to be.
So just a little more of a fun question. What's your favorite thing about racing, and who's one of your inspirations?
My favorite thing about racing is just the speed. It's a really cool job. It was my dream as a kid, to be a race car driver. So I get to do that every week. Sometimes I don't feel like it was my dream growing up just because it is a grind and it is a job in a lot of the weeks, but a lot of the times, just like anything else, it's easy to lose perspective on that. So trying to keep perspective right, knowing and using the platform that I've been given for somebody's purpose besides myself, and try to help people along the way. That's really what I feel called to do. And I look at a guy like Tim Tebow, is who I've tried to model myself after. I've read all of his books, and reading those books, his books, is what really gave me the perspective on using your platform as an athlete to touch people who you wouldn't normally be able to touch. So we've touched thousands of people through the Samaritan's Feet program we've done on the car. So that's been, like I said, a ton of fun, man. And I've been taking a back seat to that and just seeing what the Lord goes and works with that.
Awesome. So you've been doing this for a long time. The ups and downs of faith, the ups and downs of NASCAR. It's just very extreme. So if you were to give some advice to any new believers or people who are on the fence of believing and just are not sure, what would you tell them?
Yeah, I mean, It says in the Bible that I think Paul says, consider it pure joy that you're going to face trials and tribulations. Like, it's going to be hard. It's not going to be easy all the time.
Paul writes we're supposed to run the race with endurance. So it doesn't always feel good all the time, but if you're obedient, stay in the Word, stay in just a positive friend or a husband or a professional in whatever field you're in, man, you can really impact lives. Whether or not you think people are watching, people are always watching. So just run the race with endurance. It's not always going to be fun. It's not always going to be easy, but at the end, it's worth it.
So I think that sometimes it's all about me, what I can get, what I can do, and sometimes that leaves you feeling pretty empty. After you've gotten everything that you want, you always want more. So kind of filling your cup with a good perspective, what's in the Word and the Bible is a good thing to keep you always very content and very happy.
Amen. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to answer some questions.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.